everyone, it is Schuyler, and today I just want to talk about the thing that sort of got me into Nymphet / Lolita fashion, and that would be Larme magazine. If you don't know what Larme magazine is, it takes on the concept of sort of being like a picture book, but it's also a style, just Larme style. Some people call it Larme K. It's described as like sweet and girly, but it also takes on sort of like a more dark or sad feeling to it, and when you consider that, Lolita just as the novel and the movie itself, it sort of fits really well into those two things, being very girly and cute, but at the same time there's lots of dark and sad things in the movie. So, Lolita is brought up sort of frequently throughout the magazine, which I sort of just wanted to talk about. So, I have today some scans and screenshots I found from the magazine, just on the internet, because I don't even own one, like a magazine of it. But, I don't know, I found some things that I want to translate, sort of talk about, just to sort of see what Nymphet fashion is to them. And also, they say Lolita style, so I'm sorry if you don't like that, but that's what they say. They never say Nymphet, but yeah, there's that. So I'm probably gonna say Lolita fashion throughout this whole thing. Sorry if you don't like that, but I mean, go yell at them. So, let's get right into it then. Here is the first page. Oh, by the way, I don't know what order these are supposed to really go in. I sort of just put them in the order I thought they would go in, since I just found these scans just all over the place. So yeah, this is probably the first page of the Lolita section at least. So we got what's Lolita written at the top there. Then it sort of goes on to explain in that little red box, so I'll try to translate that. The first sentence is saying that the novel by Vladimir Nabokov got published in Paris in 1955. So there's that, just a little background on the novel itself. The next sentence is then saying that the novel got remade into two movies, the 1962 movie and then the 1997 movie. Then the last sentence explains basically what the movie is about. So it's like, Professor Humbert came from Paris to America to spend his summer in a rural place at a lodging house, and then he gets his heart stolen by the beautiful Lolita. I don't know how I feel about that sort of description. I mean, it's not exactly wrong, but at the same time, it's really just making it seem like it's just a romance movie. But it's like, the sentence isn't wrong, but they're missing the bigger plot in the whole thing. What makes Lolita Lolita? So, I don't know. It's a decent enough description, but it's still missing things, so oh well. I don't know. It's a cute page anyway. Okay. Then, on the next page, it's this. We got a girl who's either from a 46 group or a 48 group. I can't remember. I think she's from Nogizaka 46 though. Mai shiraishi. And, yep, she's dressed in Lolita / Nymphet fashion. And up in the corner, we have this little, very poetic description of what Lolita is to them, or how they would describe it, I guess. So, let me translate this. The first sentence is basically saying that if you are a girl, there is a hidden Lolita within the depths of your heart. So, very poetic, okay. The next little bit is saying mischievous, selfish, and charming. So, I feel like that describes Dolores pretty well. That's a good description. Then it goes on to say, in order to become that sort of girl, Lolita style is necessary. So from today on, you are also Lolita. How cute. That is a very poetic description, but I like it a lot. I feel like it sort of matches with the book itself because of how poetic it is when it explains like everything. So yeah, that's that page. On the side here, it just says, I began Lolita. So there's that. On these next two pages, it's gonna start talking about the rules of Lolita fashion / Nymphet fashion. Don't kill me. So, this first one, up at the top, it's basically just talking about wearing socks and sandals together. So we can see she's wearing some cute shoes with long knee socks or whatever. So up at the top, it explains a little bit more. It says stuff like, it's sort of like a staple for Lolita to wear high socks or short socks with sandals. Okay, I get what they mean. Then they go on to recommend sort of a whitish color for the socks, and they also say that it would be really easy to pair the shoes with sheer socks, so sort of see-through socks go with sandals. I mean, I don't think it's just sandals. I think this can work with like all shoes really, but they're talking about specifically sandals, so there's that. That's the first rule. What's the second one? So the second rule is, I'm gonna guess minimum tops just means crop tops. That's probably what it is. The big text right here is just saying, so like crop tops that show your lines, basically that's it sort of like fits you well. It's not baggy, just a good fit. Not, I wouldn't say extremely tight on you, but so you can see your lines. In the corner, it says, in Lolita style, oversized clothing is no good. Which, okay, I can agree with for the most part. I would just say that you shouldn't mistake oversized clothes for like sort of frilly clothes, stuff that sort of flares out at the end. So yeah, I feel like they're just trying to say that you should avoid trying to wear clothes that are just like 2 sizes too big for you, so there's that. Then they go on to say that the crop tops being sort of like they're just showing your stomach, like that sort of length is furthermore good. So yeah, they're definitely getting it there with the crop tops. Then the next page, the third rule up at the top, like that text basically just means bags just have a sense of being an accessory. Oh, and the part at the top is like, it gets really blurry at the end, so I can't translate it very well, but it's pretty much just saying bags so small to the point where you can almost not even fit a wallet in it are recommended. But yeah, they're pretty much just saying that bags should just be used as accessories, not very big bags. I mean, I don't think that's a huge rule. I feel like using bigger bags would be fine. But I mean, I do prefer to wear shoulder bags, so I don't know. I feel like small shoulder bags fit better with the fashion. Sort of makes the whole outfit a bit more simple. I like it like that more at least. Then the very last rule is the big text basically says the bottoms are high-waisted and then they're also with a crop top. So yeah, I definitely agree there. That's probably one of the biggest staples of it. Oh, it's really hard to read this one at the top. But I mean, I think, like, if you're into this fashion, then you should already know that high-waisted anything, whether it's skirts or shorts mixed with crop tops, fit really well with it. It's probably what you would see, like, the most, or, like, the first thing you would think of when you think of Nymphet fashion. Just, like, crop tops and high-waisted things. So, there's that. What's next? On this page, I feel like they mainly put in this page to sort of talk about common like fabric or staple fabric for the fashion, because they don't really talk about why these dresses would be specifically Lolita / Nymphet fashion, so. But we have denim dress, we have satin dress, and then we also have lace dress, which I definitely think all these fit really well with it. So yeah. I mean, if I had to give like advice for like how to sort of decipher what dresses would be considered Nymphet fashion, I would say like flowy dresses that have a vintage feel to them. They got like frills going on like here. There's some floral too, it looks. Let me show this. Outfit of the day, wow. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this would be considered Nymphet fashion. Since you can see how like vintage it's looking. We got these frills, which also look sort of like antique. So there's that. Also in the back it has this. I just didn't tie it since you like weren't gonna see my back, but yeah. You can also see that the bottom of it isn't like skin tight on me. It sort of flares out at the end. So yeah, something like that. And I can't, sort of hard to see their dresses too since of their angle they're taking the pictures at. But yeah, I would just recommend flowy dresses. So I think this is going to be the last page, yeah. This is the last page and it's Lolita loves 6 bland. Obviously bland here means brand, but they messed that up. In the little speech bubble, it's basically saying, in order to become a Lolita, these are the necessary 6 brands. So if you're interested in sort of getting into this fashion, here's what do they recommend. I mean, I looked into all of these, but I can only really recommend Honey Me Honey, because the other 5 are pretty, and to me, like, you can find Nymphet fashion everywhere, and that's how I feel like the last 5 brands are. Like, they're not extremely focused on Nymphet fashion. Like, I can definitely name better brands than these, but whatever, we're gonna talk about them anyway. So the first one is Honey Me Honey. They have really cute clothing. I'd say a lot of their clothing can be considered Lolita / Nymphet fashion. So check them out. Oh, also all of these brands are extremely expensive, and also if you're not in Japan, you're going to have to use a third party to get the store to ship it to another place in Japan, which is your third party. Then the third party will ship it to your country, which also makes it more expensive, so it's like, And I mean, you can find Nymphet fashion everywhere, but I mean, Honey Me Honey is really cute, so. Then the second one is called Nina Miu. Yeah, see, it lists the prices here at the bottom of all these, and for Nina Miu, this high-waist skirt is about like $61. Like, that's a bit much for me. So, just so we're on the same page of like what their prices are, like, yeah, they're expensive. These are like actual good brands, but yeah. Then up next we have a brand called Tags㚚. After Tags㚚 we have a brand called Mia pink off-shoulder blouse. It's like 68 bucks. Oh man. Like, I swear, Nymphet fashion does not have to be this expensive. It really doesn't. You can find it everywhere else. Go to H&M. Go to online anywhere else. Next one is called Rose Bullet. I mean, looks cute. The one piece is, what, 36 bucks? That's not bad. Okay, Rose Bullet doesn't seem too bad. Oh wait, what? Is that hat $92? What? Wait, why is the one piece 36 and the hat's 92? What? Okay, so Rose Bullet can be a hit or miss. Then, for the last brand, we have a brand called schyler, which this is probably my favorite outfit out of all of them here. It looks really cute. I wonder how much it costs. Like 68 bucks. I mean, So yeah, those are all the brands that they recommend. I still plan on making my own video on where to get Nymphet fashion items, because you really don't need to spend this much money in order to dress in the fashion. But here's what Larme recommends. So that's all that I can show you today, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Bye!